let's talk a little bit more about windscreens. So again, fair weather, doesn't matter. You can use any stove you want. They all perform pretty much the same. What happens is when the wind picks up, and that's when the differences start showing up between a robust stove and a stove that's not so robust. Now, the best thing to do is to start off with a good stove. So if you haven't bought a stove yet, consider the Ocelot Windmaster. It is probably the best, most robust stove out there in the market. But what I wouldn't do is buy something like the BRS 3000 because it's cheap, and then try to upgrade it with a windscreen to make it better, because it won't be as good as a good stove. So the Ocelot windscreen were designed for people who already have stoves and looking for a better solution to improve it, not to make a new system. Let's talk about the Ocelot family. Right dead center, this is the standard Ocelot. So the standard Ocelot, we designed this first about 3 years ago to work with mugs that could boil 2 cups of water pretty easily. That's usually in the neighborhood of 700 to 750 milliliters. That's kind of the sweet spot. So you can make ramen if you want, but it's a good size. So that is the traditional or the standard Ocelot system. We have the most support for this. We support 10 different stoves in the Ocelot system, and if you pick a 700 milliliter mug, everything will nest inside a mug. Now, part of the Ocelot system also is not just the windscreen, but if you take a look, there's the burner plate. And the burner plate actually does a lot to help keep the wind from coming up through the bottom and affecting efficiency. So this is our standard system. This is our best seller. Bobcat Mini will work from stove pots between 400 and about 600. Everything will nest inside. But this is typical of the Bobcat Mini. I'll show a picture from the top down. There is no burner plate. There are either some stakes that hold it in place or rest directly on the arms. It is not as efficient as the standard Ocelot. For the Mini right now, we support 4 different stoves. We support the Ocelot Windmaster, the Snow Peak Light Nex, the Covia Super Light, and the BRS 3000. The Ocelot Standard is for mugs up to 4.2 inches in diameter. The Ocelot 6, as the name implies, is good for pots up to 6 inches in diameter. Rather than having the 360 partial windscreen, it's about 180 degrees. But additionally, we have burner plates on the bottom, and so that also helps to protect it from the wind. Right now, with the Ocelot 6, we support 2 different stoves. The Pocket Rocket Deluxe, as well as Pocket Rocket 2, and the Ocelot Windmaster 4. So come visit us at www.FlatCatGear.com.